I'm Amy. I'm living in Chrysalis. Let me wipe the lens here, see if that helps. Or am I just going to look very foggy today? Well, let me see if I can kill some of these lights and help that. That's a little better. This is not my usual phone. I'm actually filming this on my husband's old Note 4 that I usually use as a monitor phone, but a lot of the stupid things that are bothering me so much, I screenshotted on my regular phone, so that didn't help, did it? Gosh, is this camera just really bad? Wow, this is really bad, so I do apologize for the quality, image quality. Trying very hard to make it look nicer, and looks like I'm failing. Watch, I'll bet turning this light off. Nope. Okay. Fine. You know what? I'm just going to be foggy and overlit. Let me fix the other light so at least I don't have a weird shadow. And I'm rattling my set. It's a morning. I've been up all night, can you tell? Why am I up and showered now? Because I have to leave my house in a little over an hour. I have a mandatory training for the after-school program. And while they did cancel the after-school program today, obviously, because they canceled school in our district, as of Saturday, we were going to have no school Monday and then school Tuesday. But that is no longer the case. Instead, we're off. But I did get some good news about that. Yeah, so I am going to be getting paid for the 3 weeks of the after-school program that would have been in session, because over the expected 4-week closure, the Sorry, I've been up all night, but I'm just, like I said, I'm kind of in despair here. And I'm hoping venting it out will help. Let me put on my thing just to monitor any chat that may come through. Okay, it would help if it stayed on the screen so I could switch my account. Okay, where was I? Right, here we go. Okay, let's hit that. All right. So my very crappy thumbnail is up. Not so much that it's crappy, it's a very nice meme that somebody else put up. Whoa! 2 people in the chat. Oh, wow. Thank you. Trish the Dish, hi. Yeah, so I do, if it looks funny, it's because I'm using my husband's old Note 4 to film on, because all the stuff I'm having issues with, I screenshotted on this bad boy. But yeah, I was, just as I was saying before I get into that stuff, I do have to say that as far as my situation, you know, and me and my husband's situation, it could be a whole lot worse. I tend to be a pretty thorough shopper. I try to keep things stocked when we have the money to do it. So we already had like significant amounts of, like a big jug of Lysol concentrate. So we're good there. We've got we already had most of what we needed, and I stopped at Walmart, picked up a few more things. I may have to make like one more stop. I figure I might as well just do some makeup while I'm at it, because this is one of the few occasions I'll be leaving the house in a while. But because I've been on medical leave for so long, a couple of my bills got behind, especially the phones and the cable, which, well, not cable, really, internet. And keeping those going is really important to me. So, well, it's important to both of us, especially for my husband because he's legally blind. So, just grabbing a book off the shelf and reading is extremely difficult for him. So, yeah, there's that. Okay. Also, of course, there's YouTube, which is, YouTube and our streaming services, which is a good way to keep us from killing each other. And more importantly, our phones to stay available. We don't have a landline, and when we when we did take a look at it, the landline isn't really a landline, at least not with the company we were looking at. It's still internet enabled, so if the power goes out or your internet goes out, you lose your phone too. So the entire point of having a landline is so that if the power goes out, you still have a phone. And so I wasn't going to pay for that because it wouldn't serve the purpose I wanted. How are you doing, Trish? How are you holding up, dear? Are you able to hold up, or do you have to be out in the world a lot? Let's see. Trish says they're a one-income family and they need their internet and cell phones as well. Well, and here's where I'm lucky is, she's the housewife. Here's where I'm lucky is I was able to, I've been on medical leave for I was on medical leave for over 3 months. I just got back to work. I worked like a week and then I'm thrown out of work again for another month. So my dad very kindly is giving me enough to cover the phone and the internet for the month, which is great because we're already, we're behind. Now, I'm holding them at bay, but we're behind. So, yay, Dad. Thank you so much. Oh, hey, Melanie, how are you holding up? What's going on over there? But, yeah, so Friday and Saturday, my husband and I, Saturday and Sunday, my husband and I spent just, doing some hardcore cleaning, but we only, I got some things in the living room done and some things in the bathroom done, but really the only rooms that really got the thorough cleaning so far are our son's bedroom and the kitchen. So we're kind of starting from the back and working forward. But also, it was really important to me to get his room done before he comes home. Right now he's at his mom's, which is good also because she is still working. And so he can watch his 2 younger sisters. They're 11 and 5, which is really familiar because that's a similar age difference between me and Frida. Melanie says she's hanging in there in North Carolina. She has 3 teenage boys, a partner, and her 69-year-old mother, but they've got everything they need. Awesome. I'm so glad. But yeah, so we're good there. Yesterday we took off because, cleaning the kids' room was far more of a task than it really should have been, and my husband has, rather severe medical issues. He has a 4-level fusion in his cervical spine, so he's got rods and cages in his neck. Yeah, which is why he's on Social Security disability, which is also something that kind of helps now because we know we're still getting money in the door, even though neither of us is working right now. So between the loan from my dad and the little bit I did work and the little bit he did work before this went down and his Social Security, I think we're going to be okay. Money-wise, not fantastic. Trish says she had her mom put put she and her dad on lockdown. They're in Alabama. Dad has cancer. Yes, keep his ass home, and your mom too. Trish has a 7-year-old and a 15-year-old home now. Oh boy. I have to admit, for this, my kid's going to be with his mom at least for the first week. I'm I'm glad. I mean, not that we don't miss him, but I think having him out of the way, especially while we're, kind of coming to grips with it ourselves, and also trying to get at least the living level of our place squared away is good. So, I mean, with our place, we live in the bottom floor of like a two unit apartment. There's somebody upstairs, and then there's us, and then there's an unfinished basement that's filled with stuff and junk and the washer dryer. So I'm hoping we'll tackle that later in the month after we get the rest of this squared away. But we'll see. But yeah, the stupid. Sorry, I'm trying to talk, but I also want to do my face a bit because this is going to be one of the few times I'm coming out. Jackie, hi. Anya, hello. I hadn't seen you on the streets lately. I don't know. Do I just home life love? Hello, good morning. I think I'm just going to take this palette I already had out here from a video I taped, but I'll do a different look because what I did before won't go with this. All right, I should do other things first. Sorry, I'm a little scattered. I've been up all night. Yes, everybody check each other's channel out. I certainly want us all to grow, and if you have some time, want to throw on a playlist, go for it. I'm going to be home for the next 4 weeks, so I am really trying to at least crank up my watch time and get some very slight benefit out of this horrible mess that we're all in. So, if you haven't already, please make sure you're subscribed. Okay, I'm not going to be able to see your chat for a little bit because I'm going to start pulling up the stupid. I've got like 8 people in here, so let's pull up some of the stupidity that's been just driving me out of my... I think I can dismiss my alarm. I've been up all night stamping porn. With Zenny, hello. So yeah, the stupid. Let's talk about the stupid. But first, I don't know. But first, I think I'm going to talk about the smart. Just so I don't completely despair. We can make fun of the stupid afterwards. Let me go into the smart stuff first. And again, this is mostly for my own sanity. Screenshots. Okay, screenshots. Well, while I'm looking for the stupid. Oh, hang on. I'm sorry. Okay. Before I go into either the stupid or the smart, I'm going to go into the profound. Thank you, Zenny. My sister, well, actually, I saw this thing on YouTube, and I reposted it because it just, yeah. Okay. So what this says is, a wise and comforting perspective on COVID-19 from my therapist. Right now, people are learning how to love one another. Everyone is scrubbing their hands and staying home to protect someone they don't even know are massive acts of love, maybe unlike anything we've seen in a while. Yeah, so I reposted that, and then my youngest sister, Dolly, she commented that Mom would be proud. I'm verklempt. I mean, and my family is not really very, expressive, emotionally expressive. My husband often makes fun of me that I have like three feelings. And the few times I do get frustrated and cry or really, show something, he's like, "Oh my gosh, did Amy have a feeling?" Dick. No, he emotes often enough for both of us. He's like Russian Jew on one side and Italian on the other. So, oh, thank you, Jackie. So yeah, so there was that, and but one thing my mom did really emphasize in our childhood and even as adults is a strong service ethic. We were in Girl Scouts and 4-H and all that, and it wasn't just about the fun activities. We also did volunteer work, and would pretty much with a lot of things, if there was an opportunity to volunteer, a way for us to pitch in and help with something, that's what we were doing. So, yeah, we weren't like, how a lot of festivals people will just go and just enjoy the event. Oh no, not us. Well, okay, maybe a few, but for the most part, we were more active participants, and I think to some degree or another that carried over in our adult lives to all of us. So I'd say that's probably my mom's strongest legacy, is passing on that service ethic. Not so much like a work ethic, like, oh, we've got to work all the time and make all this money. That wasn't what it was about. It was about being useful to other people. So, yeah, that ethic is strong with me, which is also part of why just the absolute stupidity and refusal to see reason and the absolute selfishness that I'm seeing online has just had me boiling all day, all night, like just on the verge of just boiling over. Nails and Beauty with Sune. Oh, you changed your channel name again. It's so good to see you. Awesome. Okay, let me go from that image to, let's see. Oh, right. I didn't. Oh, that's right. I didn't screenshot these. I just reposted in them. So let me go into my Facebook first to show the smart stuff. Then we're going to get into the stupid, I promise. But I did see some really smart things that I very much want to share, because I think these are things that we should all know, especially given all the misinformation out there. So this was written by my sister's former daycare provider, and this lady is incredibly smart. She is, she's, her degree is in early childhood education. She homeschools her kids well. So I absolutely trust that this woman has got her facts straight before she put this up. So, okay. She writes, best explanation I have read about the coronavirus. Feeling confused as to why coronavirus is a bigger deal than seasonal flu? Here it is in a nutshell. I hope this helps. Feel free to share this to others who don't understand. It has to do with RNA sequencing, i.e. genetics. Seasonal flu is an all-human virus. The DNA RNA chains that make up the virus are recognized by the human immune system. This means that your body has some immunity to it before it comes around each year. You get immunity two ways, through exposure to a virus or by getting a flu shot. Now wait for it. Novel viruses come from animals. The World Health Organization tracks novel viruses in animals, sometimes for years, watching for mutations. Usually these viruses only transfer from animal to animal, pigs in the case of H1N1, birds in the case of Spanish flu. But once one of these animal viruses mutates and starts to transfer from animals to humans, then it's a problem. Why? Because we have no natural or acquired immunity. The RNA sequencing of the genes inside the virus isn't human, and the human immune system doesn't recognize it, so we can't fight it off. Oh, wait, it gets better. Now, sometimes the mutation only allows transfer from animal to human. For years, its only transmission is from an infected animal to a human before it finally mutates, so it can now transfer human to human. That's where we are now with COVID-19. Once that happens, we have a new contagion phase, and depending on the fashion of this new mutation, that's what decides how contagious or how deadly it's going to be. H1N1 was deadly, but it did not mutate in a way that was as deadly as the Spanish flu. Its RNA was slower to mutate, and it attacked its host differently too. Fast forward. Now here comes this coronavirus. It existed in animals only for nobody knows how long, but one day at an animal market in Wuhan, China in December 2019, it mutated and made the jump from animal to humans. At first, only animals could give it to a person, but here's the scary part. In just 2 weeks, it mutated again and gained the ability to jump from human to human. Scientists call this quick ability slippery. This coronavirus, not being in any form a human virus, whereas we would already have some natural or acquired immunity, this virus took off like a rocket. And this was because humans have no known immunity. Doctors have no known medicines for it. And it just so happens that this particular mutated animal virus changed itself in such a way that it causes great damage to human lungs. That's why coronavirus is different from seasonal flu or H1N1 or any other type of influenza. This one is slippery. And it's a lung eater, and it's already mutated again. So now we have 2 strains to deal with, strain S and strain L, which makes it twice as hard to develop a vaccine. We really have no tools in our shed with this. History has shown that fast and immediate closings of public places have helped in past pandemics. Philadelphia and Baltimore were reluctant to close events in 1918, and they were the hardest hit in the U.S. during the Spanish flu epidemic. Factoid, and I already knew this, Henry VIII stayed in his room and allowed no one near him until the Black Plague passed. Then she said, in parentheses, she says, honestly, I understand him so much better now. Just like us, he had no tools in his shed except social isolation. And let me end this by saying, right now it's hitting older folks harder, but this genome is so slippery, who's to say what it will do next? Be smart, folks. Acting like you're unafraid is so not sexy right now. Flatten the curve. Stay home. So, yeah, absolutely perfect. Let's see. The next thing that I posted on my Facebook, again, because this is important, and I know this is long, you guys, but I wouldn't be reading these off to you, looking down at my phone if I didn't feel like these were important. Oh, hang on. My lips are dry. Let me throw something on my lips because I'm going to do some more talking. But this is why those posts about, Lysol already killing coronavirus drives me crazy. Coronavirus, it's an umbrella, and under the umbrella are different strains, and each of those strains can mutate. So, the coronavirus that was on the Lysol can from 2018, which is a stupid meme I've seen that idiots posting on Facebook. Like, oh, it's not a big deal. Yeah, it is. This is a new strain. It's novel virus, which I did not know that novel was the term from animal to human, but it is. So there you go. All right, let me get into this next thing I was going to read. This one was posted by someone called Adam Molnar. I don't know his qualifications, but he's cited quite a few reputable sources. So we're going to go into that for a minute. Hang on, I'm going to do the finger scroll. Exactly, Melanie. There's so much misinformation. Emma, hi. How are you, honey? Oh, I'm so happy to see you. Yeah, we're gonna have we're gonna have a meeting today, but then we're closed. I'm so glad to see you. Oh, wait, Stampin' Porn. There's gonna be some stupidity in a bit, but let me get through the science here, okay? Because this is important. So yeah, I must stick around. And I'll be going live a bunch on these few weeks because all I have to do is clean my house. Oh, Kim, hello. Clean my house and go live on YouTube. Okay. So he says, and I quote, I've seen good long posts about COVID-19, but I want to offer a 200-word summary. Small percentages are tough to comprehend, so imagine normal town USA with 1,000 residents. In a typical flu season, about 150 get sick. 2 are hospitalized, maybe 1 dies. For COVID-19, looking at the Diamond Princess, which was a cruise ship, Rasmin, hi, and the China numbers, doing nothing in normal town means about 200 get the virus. Yes, everybody check out each other's channels. Mm-hmm. Emma is a child, though, so, keep that in mind. Right. So normal town, if you're looking at Diamond Princess and China numbers, 200 get the virus, 20 to 30 people require hospitalization. Italy's hospitalization rate's higher. Even with treatment, 3 to 5 die. This is much worse than typical flu season. There's a bigger problem, though. Normal town doesn't have 20 hospital beds. Normal town has 3. Yes, hospital beds are 3 per 1,000 people. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's bad. There are still heart attacks, bursts, broken legs, and other things too. Most needy patients don't get treated. Instead of 3 to 5 deaths, there are now 8 to 12 deaths. Normal town typically has 8 to 10 deaths per year, so COVID has doubled the number of deaths in normal town. And that 20% infection rate might be low. Germany's worst case is 60%. That's why drastic measures to slow infection spread and hospitalization rates are likely necessary. And he cites sources, lots of them here. I'll just read them off. About the CDC flu season, CDC death rate, Diamond Princess, China, Italy, U.S. hospital beds, and the German estimate. Now, he's done a really good job here. Yeah, I mean, I figured. I know. It's not like, oh, good. Yeah, Italy is shut down. And I think it's great that they are. And I'm absolutely appalled. Oh, what really got us set off? Okay, Emma, honey. What really got me set off is that those idiots going to bars and bragging on social media about, having their virus party. They're just partying when we're supposed to be avoiding public gatherings. My sister told me the other day that she saw a bunch of cars outside the movie theater. Why? Why are people at the freaking movies? This doesn't work unless we all do it. I mean, I have 2 things I have to go to today. And fortunately, at least in my area, it's early enough in the pandemic that I'm not super worried. Stefan, hi. Is it actually a reasonable hour for you? I've been up all night, dude. I've been just absolutely boiling from the stupidity on social media. I'm going to throw some eyeshadow on it, soothe myself a little. Oh. But you missed all the good sciencey stuff. But But I have to say, these parties, this smugness that I'm seeing on social media, the whole like little, all the little things making light of it, or like it's not a big deal. Oh, I it's just just the stupid people on social media that are not taking this seriously enough, and that are acting like this is all a huge overreaction, or even worse, it's some sort of government conspiracy. Yeah, because the government really wants to tank the economy. Okay, Melanie says her son works at a 24-hour Walmart. They're now closing at 11 p.m. Yeah, ours is too. Ours is too. Um, yeah, they're and they're shutting down a lot more in New York. Like they just shut down the restaurants and bars. Thank goodness. That should have been done days ago. Our response has just been stupidly slow. Yeah, Kim, you're right. The thing about COVID-19 is it can survive in the air for up to 3 hours and on surfaces for up to possibly 9 days. Exactly. That's why I have all fast food is drive-through only. Fantastic. Thanks, name withheld. Very cute. Okay, let me get into the screenshots. The screenshots. Okay, no, that's the good one. Let me go on the ones that are pissing me off. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Oh, wait for this. Wait for this. I am I think this one is what set me boiling, what kept me up all night. Oh, of course we're being sensible, Stefan. We're here. And yeah, it looks fuzzy and weird because I'm using my regular phone to read stuff, so I'm using my, an old phone to film with. So this retard says, what if we've had the coronavirus back in November and January? Most of you will say I'm dumb and crazy. Yeah, I do. There's a reason for that. You are. However, I remember my family and a lot of you being sick for 2 to 4 weeks with unknown strain of flu with the same symptoms as COVID-19. Now that a team of doctors have been able to identify, diagnose what it is, and name it, suddenly it's a big deal. Newsflash! Half of you idiots already had it and got over it. Oh yeah, okay, good, Lee. I'm so glad you're gonna get to garden. I hope you can. Can you see why I'm boiling? Of all the smug crap, I can't even. I can't even with people. Maybe it's a good thing that I'm isolating myself. I haven't had an MLM Hunbot, but I think that's going to be my Karen voice. I think, or not Karen. What's like a younger stupid wench name? I gotta come up with one. Yeah. Oh, name withheld says that's so true. People are washing their hands but breathing in secondhand at stores fighting over toilet paper. Yeah, I didn't fight over crap, and I stayed away from people as much as I could. One lady tried to come close to me because we were chatting, and she was saying stupid shit too. Oops, you didn't hear that, Emma. But I literally like stepped back and put my arm out like this, like don't even freaking come near me, lady. Okay. Oh no, Kim. Are they doing okay? She's a nurse and her hospital's already treated COVID-19 patients. Okay, good. Thank you, Lee. Lee will be my partner in plausible deniability. But you know what? Sometimes the nice words just don't properly convey the force of the emotion behind it. I know, Emma, but I'm supposed to be like the responsible adult and crap. Mostly, I just don't want your parents to find out you see my channel and then I'm sitting here cussing and talking about adult stuff. Oh, there's Anya again. But yeah. This woman in Walmart the other day. Because I haven't been out of the house in 2 days. But I had to go to Walmart on Friday. Or no, it was Saturday. Kim could be my co-host, no kidding. Stefan does say, Amy, you got to remember we're in unprecedented times and governments aren't telling us the truth. I'm not surprised that people are oblivious to some things. Yeah, but here's my thing, Stefan. Here's my thing. I tend to look at it, from a point of responsibility first. Okay. And what it comes down to is, for instance, the whole, like, people saying, oh, well, we don't need to work on environmental issues because, there is no climate change or climate change is man-made. So then I'm going in my head and thinking, okay, you know what? Even if that is true, what's the worst case scenario? We clean up the land and the water and have renewable energy sources that bring power and control over those locally. How is any of that a bad thing? Okay. Kim says they're okay as far as she knows. She was afraid that they were going to get it and end up like Italy, so she stocked up at supplies before everyone else did. Good. Just use napkins. I mean, if you don't have anything else, yeah, but they're rough, and some of us are, have like tender heinies. And when you're at home, it's kind of a different scene. Yeah, and that's the biggest problem, especially a huge problem we have in America. Maybe not so much overseas, but in America, people seem to think that their opinions and their beliefs are just as valid, if not more so, than actual facts. And that's something I've been screaming about for years. Lee says there's no napkins available in their supermarkets. Oh, no, I'm not in a sauna, Stefan. I'm reading things off my real phone, so I'm using an old one to record this. Yeah, doctors occasionally lie, but no, no, not like this. No, this is too important. This is way too important. But again, even if even if they were lying, would you really want to see? Would you really want to take the chance of possibly making someone ill or even killing them? That's not a chance I'm willing to take. I don't think I could live with myself if I accidentally killed someone because I brought a disease back to them that I didn't need to. For frivolous things. So that's what drives me crazy. That's what drives me crazy. Oh yeah. I mean, and that, and report that to Amazon. There was just an article in the New York Times about this guy who he and his brother drove all, around a bunch in Tennessee and someplace else, and bought up a bunch of sanitizer and stuff like that, and he was trying to price gouge on Amazon. So he must have been reported because Amazon shut it down, and then this idiot agreed to talk to the New York Times. Then the Tennessee Attorney General got involved, and now the guy's donating it, basically under threat from the Tennessee AG. Oh yeah, no, I understand, and yes, sometimes individual doctors lie, but the World Health Organization isn't lying. The CDC isn't lying. Oh yeah, Lee was talking about family cloth. Oh, personal protective equipment. Yes, that. Oh no, yeah, and Stampin' Porn said that their Stampin' Porn's hospital is experiencing a shortage. So you have to use the same mask and gown for the same patient for the shift? Ooh. Dang, that's terrible. Yeah, you see what you see what I mean, Stefan? Yeah, and individual doctors or maybe even a couple may lie to cover their butts. And one of my friends has experienced her medical records being changed because they do it on computers, but she has the printed copies of everything. Oh, here we go. Rasmus says, there's a woman who lives here who thinks this is nothing and she's not going to stress. We'll see. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay, let me go back to the stupid. Let's get back to the stupid. Okay, let's see. I know I took more screenshots. I think that's the one that really set me off the worst. Let's see, did I screenshot any more of it or was I just reading and boiling? What the? Okay, no, that's like Trisha Paytas stuff, which I don't even know why I did that. Okay, no, I guess I didn't screenshot them. I was just, I'm just reading through that all day because, of course, I'm afraid the healthcare workers are going to get sick too. That woman is incredibly foolish. Excuse me, what? No, I did not see this, Trish. Some teeny bopper licked the toilet? Ugh. That's a way to get so many things. If not COVID, then certainly something else. Oh my God, that's revolting. That reminds me, I gotta finish cleaning my toilet. Probably. I hope not, Stefan. He's worried that it's inevitable that healthcare workers are going to get ill. I truly hope he's wrong. But yeah, I'm definitely concerned for a lot of folks that aren't me. I mean, and okay, I'm a little concerned for me too, but I'm actually in an unusually good position to stay home. Wait a minute, what? To get the virus, she called it a challenge? Okay. All right, that's it. That's it. I'm done. I'm done with the universe. I am done. Just put a fork in me. I'm done. Okay. All right. So that was just an alarm telling me I've got to leave in a half an hour. I'm going to snooze it. So you'll hear that a couple more. Oh yeah. I did see that and that was funny. My husband loves those Chuck Norris jokes. That was funny. Yes, the Chuck Norris theme where Chuck Norris got COVID-19 and COVID-19 put itself into a 14-day quarantine. Those were awesome. Yeah. I mean, we have to have some degree of levity, but that one just, that one post especially, just on top of all the stupid things I've been seeing people post for days. And so many people. Oh, I know what I was going to tell you guys about. I know what I was going to tell you guys. Hang on one sec. Let me just do the other eye here. Figure I might as well get cute. Okay. Oh, I remember. I sent these to my brother because I was so mad. Okay. Save your water bottles and refill them with either tap water or from your fridge, as that would be filtered. Yes, Kim. My husband actually has been storing water like that for a while in old soda bottles, so we're good with that. But yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, I'm all about the lighthearted posts. I am. No, it's the true stupidity and arrogance that bother me. Okay, for example. Okay. So, a mutual friend of mine and my brother's, she's older. She's retired now, but we used to run into her in our dealings, in our work, and smart lady, someone I really respect. And then we're going to call her Awesome. Then there's this guy that we knew in grad school. And, okay. You probably won't see me today, Emma. School's closed. I'm only going to Salvo for a training, and then I'm going to PT, and then I'm coming right back home. But I'll probably see you in a few weeks. But I'll be on here from time to time. So if you catch me, awesome. So thanks for stopping by, honey. I appreciate it. A toilet liquor? That is so disgusting. Yeah, that's so gross. Bye, honey. Okay, so this guy is such an idiot in grad school. So everybody's at least into their 20s. This idiot would sit behind me in class and actually pull my hair. He would pull my hair like we were in kindergarten. Yeah, no, our schools are closed. We thought we were going to have school today, but they changed that as of yesterday. Okay. So a friend of mine posts this, just post a little meme. Due to the coronavirus, the polls will remain closed and the election is canceled. Trump will remain president for the next 4 years. Watch how quickly the epidemic is over. Just a funny little. Oh no, actually, it wasn't her that posted the meme. It was the idiot posted the meme in response to an article she posted. So then she says, "Hey, idiot! Voting by mail allows the election to be held." Wait for it. Awesome, lady. How do you think the mail will get moved and delivered? Genius. Dems, shaking my head. I couldn't stand this guy then. Can't stand his ass now. So then, awesome, lady. By mail carriers. Idiot. The mail carriers are not going to deliver them. Moron. Idiot. Why not? Well, why not? And then I have to kick in because of course I do. And I said, of course mail carriers will deliver mail. It's an essential service. Then Awesome Lady says, I'm assuming mail carriers will still be delivering mail. If not, completed ballots sealed in return envelopes could be returned to city clerks or polling places. The idiot then says, you really think mail clerks will be working? LOL. And then he says, to me, not if they're calling in. Now, my dad, and I just say, unlikely. My father worked for USPS for 40 years. They're made of stronger stuff. If the post office shuts down, we've completely gone to hell. Thanks. That's just my snooze alarm. Oh God, no, not YouTube. It's too easily hacked. But there are better ways to do it. Oh, wow, Lee. Her cousins are part of a citywide lockdown with kids are 5, 13, and 16. Yeah, Anya's husband works at USPS. They're still going. Of course they're still going. Of course they're still going. If the post office actually shuts, it is all over. I mean, close the stock markets. Yes, please close I hope they close the stock markets. We don't need trading. Stock trading. That's not really useful for actual life. They inject $1.7 billion into the stock market. No, they need to inject that money into essential services, into monetary relief, into ensuring supplies get to the population. That's where our tax money should be going, to take care of the people who pay it. Well, you can spray mail down. You can wear gloves, and but people still need to get their mail. I just got to check on. I just got to check yesterday. I ran to the bank so I could keep my internet on. Mail is essential. Grocery stores are essential. Hospitals, police, fire, water treatment, the gas company. Anya lives right outside DC. Things are insane. It's crazy how quiet it is at night. It's very scary stuff. Yeah, I mean, even my street is, it's pretty dead. It's pretty dead. I'm used to fairly regular traffic going through here, even at night. Nope. Stefan says, rather not take the chance. They're talking about suspending household bills in the UK. Good. That would be great. I don't know how it's all going to turn out. My husband and I are fairly optimistic that if we can't make next month's rent, then we think our landlord will probably work with us on it, so we can kind of pay it back along the way. Salmon Porn would like to know if the virus survives on paper for any length of time. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to know that too. I mean, certainly they can take precautions. And really, a lot of the sorting is done by machines. It's less hands-on than it used to be. Lee's in a small rural town, but it's a retirement town with the dubious nickname of God's Waiting Room. 1548 something. Hang on, let me go back into this so I can read the chat now. Okay, let me see if I can catch up on this. All right. Yeah, I hope so too. I mean, he's pretty nice. Anya says here they aren't allowed to turn off any utilities and no one is allowed to get evicted and mortgages are required to allow missed payment. Yeah, and New York is probably going to wind up doing something like that. It hasn't happened yet, but I can see it happening. I mean, really, look, this, and for people that think that this is somehow some sort of government conspiracy, nobody wants this to happen. Nobody wants a national panic. I mean, they might want us, they don't want people freaking out about things. They want people to feel pretty good about where they are in life. They want people, well, I can't say relatively content, but certainly not to the point of panicking. Let's see. So Lee and Rasmus are both in older, skewing neighborhoods. Yeah, my dad is too. He's in one of those senior apartment buildings. And they've stopped all activities. They've closed the dining rooms. They can still order meals from the kitchen, but they're just delivered to their room. They're doing a really thorough cleaning of all the common areas. And yeah, so my dad's just holed up in his apartment. Let's see. Trish says, Anya's in Florida. All the major employers have shut down. She's 25 minutes from Disney. Oh yeah, it must be a ghost town there. Wow. Yeah, I mean, and on the few times I've been out, I mean, occasionally I'll see somebody walking, or there's still a few people driving here and there, but it's not what it is. And even for a small town, the traffic has just gone way down. But like I'll go do my 2 things today, and then I won't leave the house again until Thursday, and that's only if my doctor doesn't think it's a good idea to move my appointment. Stefan says, I think they're national panics already. Trump doesn't know what to do as far as I can make out, just like Boris the buffoon. You'll get no argument from me on this. Yeah, no, our response has been far from appropriate, and it's been far too delayed. Anya says, as someone who has 5 autoimmune diseases, I'm thankful to the people who are being smart and responsible. Yeah, I am doing as little as possible outside my house, which is wild. Which means I'm not going to be haunting TJ Maxx for a while. I'm just going to go with what I have in here. Besides, I don't have any money anyway. Are you kidding? Oh, I bought a bunch of clothes because I gained weight. And I needed some stuff to go back to work. And then what happens? I work for a week. And I'm stuck at home in Jamie Land again. Yeah, I don't go anywhere unless I have to, although I will say it was making me a little nutty last night. Oh, you went to the drive-through pharmacy. Yeah, I'll probably do that later too. That reminds me, I've got to call them once they're open and ask for another inhaler. And when you're not working, you'll rediscover makeup you'd forgotten about. Oh, no kidding. Oh, I have my basket of shame too. Remember, I'm definitely going to be working that over this, and I'm going to be coming up with some other plans for us too. But yeah. Oh, you're supposed to have a drive-through? That sucks. I love the drive-through. Oh, sure, Asmund. I can't stay much longer anyway. I got to get to my training thing. I know, but it is mandatory, and it's better that we do it sooner than later, before things really get crazy. Oh, they're going to let your Anya's husband work from home. That's awesome. That's so cool. Yeah, for those who didn't catch it, the after-school program is going to pay us for the 3 weeks that the program would have been in session. So that's a relief. I mean, it's not going to be a lot, but it's something. Lee says, oh no, Amy coughed on us. We'll catch a computer virus. Oh, okay. We'll see you later, Resmond. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming. Oh, but yeah. Let's see, what time is it now? 9 a.m. Okay. So I'll leave shortly. Probably stop by 7-Eleven to pick up something non-nutritious to eat. It's got loads of writing to go through. Forget the coronavirus. Amy's perfume might do the job. You are so bad. You're so bad. But yeah. Between the bar partying and people taking their kids out to do things in public. It's like, God, just stay home. Or go like on a hike in the woods, not around people. Stay away from people. And that's what's just been setting me off. It's been setting me off. I mean, really. I know, Stefan. But it has really been upsetting me. And I'm just thinking, you know what's wrong with them? They're not the people that Mr. Rogers thought they were. Just saying. Because Mr. Rogers says, that his mother pointed out to him that whenever something scary is going on, you look for the helpers. And these folks ain't helping. crazy. And it's upsetting. And it's dangerous. It's gonna make all this last so much longer and get worse. And apparently there's a curve. I've been seeing these diagrams where there's a diagram of how much the hospitals can handle as far as incoming cases. But if we don't flatten the curve, then this is just going to get real ugly. Anya, I was going to say I wish we all lived closer so we could hang out, but yeah, girl, I gotcha. Stampin' Porn says, I'm the kind of person who wouldn't mind being stuck at home for weeks, but I'll probably end up having to work mandatory overtime. I love being a nurse, but these next few months will be tough. I bet. Yes. Flatten the curve. Reed's beauty trip. Oh, hey, girl, I didn't see you. Our neighborhood has a schedule for our kids in our park. I put care packages on our older neighbors' houses with necessities. That's awesome. We're gonna reach out and my husband's already been volunteering some with Meals on Wheels, so I'm gonna see if they need me to. I mean, and all he does is wash dishes for them, but he said nobody wants to wash dishes, so he's good with that. I'm perfectly happy to help because there's gonna be an influx of applications for services from Meals on Wheels coming up. I think we all know this. So I'm perfectly happy to kick in and help some. So I'll see if they can use me. If they can, awesome. If they can't, well, then I'll just keep my happy ass at home. Stefan says, it's kind of funny how I seem to have adjusted to it, but aren't we being told the truth? Oh, but we aren't being told the truth. Are we, Boris and Donald? Lee says, my nephew's working a ton of overtime in our local supermarket as shelf stocker. His hours have gone from 15 to 25, plus he's a full-time student. Oh, the highlighter's amazing. Thanks, Anya. This is the Becca liquid one in opal. I know. I've been trying to use it up because I don't really like cream stuff, but this is really nice. Reed says, my husband works at the hospital. I work in a pharmacy. And your neighbors are in their 80s. So you're keeping an eye on them. Oh, good. Very good. Thanks, Sonia. I just figured I might get cute for once to leave my house. Even though I'm just wearing knit pants and my new slouchy t-shirt. I'll put the bra on before I leave. I just didn't want to put it on just to film. But yeah. The stupid is giving me a headache. The stupid kept me up all night. So much stupid. I cannot handle the stupid. It makes me despair. But then I remember that lots of us are trying to do the right thing, but the dangerous part is the people that aren't. And my concern, my big worry is that the people that aren't are going to make things so much worse for all of us. So I'm going to get going. Oh, thanks, Stefan. He's telling me not to stress. I mean, it's hard not to. Oh. Rasmus, or Stampin' Porn says she goes out with a full eyeshadow look and a messy bun and a zip-up hoodie. Yeah. Exactly, because they could be a carrier and not know it, or they could come into contact with a carrier and then become a carrier. Oh, I remember what I was going to tell you before I go. Hang on, before I go. The lady next to me in the Walmart line, the one that I put off like this. What she was saying, that I swear, if I wasn't socially isolated, I'd have slapped the shit out of her. Hi, Ari. I'm just about to go, but I have a story. Story time first, real quick. She's a manager at Denny's. Okay, fine. But all she was doing was just bitching about, oh, how they aren't thinking about people's jobs. They aren't thinking about people's jobs. Really. And I kept my cool. And all I said was, well, if I accidentally gave it to somebody and they got really sick or died, I can't even, I don't even know how I would feel. I would feel so horrible. So I didn't think I could live with myself if I accidentally killed someone. I don't think it had any effect on her. I didn't see any light behind the eyes. No sparks going there. Yeah. I don't think I ever wanted to slap someone as an adult so much. So much. Bitch. It's people like you that are gonna get people killed. All right, guys. I have to go because I have to go to this training thing. Better earlier in the epidemic than later. And let's see. I've got to pick up. I have to pick up an education packet for my kid at his school rather than just freaking emailing it to us. And I have to see about getting another inhaler. And I have to go to physical